Micah Har as a real estate agent. I was going into selling my house under some stressful circumstances, and it was not a good time for me to sell, with the interest rates being higher and not as many buyers out there and the time of year. So I was very stressed about what was going to happen in terms of me selling my home. Micah has an incredible sense of ethics and professionalism. He is extremely knowledgeable. He has a lot of experience, and he is connected with other agents who have even more experience. He does a ton of professional development, much more than he needs to maintain his license, because it's just really important for him to constantly be honing his skills. So Micah did ask me to do some things with my home that I didn't want to do, but I never questioned, because I knew that with his expertise and experience that he was always thinking about what was in my best interest as a seller. And he's very enthusiastic. He's extremely engaged in the process, and he's very balanced and fair in the sense that it's always about understanding my needs and what I want out of the situation, but he's always informing me about what's in my best interest as a seller. So if there's something that I have a concern about, he listens to me, and then he takes me through the pros and cons. So it's always my decision, but it's always an informed decision. And when he sets up the pros and cons for any type of decision that needs to be made, then it's clear what I need to do. He's has a great sense of humor, and so you need that when you're dealing with something stressful like buying or selling a home. And Micah has a great sense of humor. He can be very fun-hearted, and I really appreciated that about him. There was a lot of joking around in the process, and I felt really comfortable because he was approachable and down to earth. So going into a situation where the conditions in the market were not in a seller's favor, I will have to say that we had many showings on the first day that the house was available for showings, for viewing. 14, 15, something like that. It was a huge number. We got a contract that day. We actually ended up having 2 offers and 2 offers that were likely going to come in. But the house went into contract the first day of viewing for over asking price. It was a cash offer. It was so incredibly easy. The contract was just so easy in terms of going through the process of being a cash offer, over asking price. The home inspection was navigated very easily. To go into this thinking this is going to be not an ideal situation, and to have such an ideal situation come out of it was amazing. And when Micah called me to tell me about the offer, he was very calm and balanced. He did not show any emotion that was like trying to get me to jump on that one or to wait. He took me through the contract, explained everything to me, and it was really important for him to not persuade me to do something or coerce me or whatever. Almost to the point where it was like I wanted him to say, this is a really good offer. This is something to be excited about. So after we went through that process and then accepted the offer, he did show his enthusiasm, and I was like, okay, great, this is a good offer. But he was working really hard for it to be my decision, and I really appreciated that. So I highly recommend him based on his integrity and his ethics, his professionalism, knowledge, expertise, and his engagement as well.